What, ladies and gentlemen, is wrong with the Giants? Why can't they play baseball anymore? Going into the basic pregame statistics before yesterday's game, which team was third place in the National League West and which team was fifth or last place? That would come out as the Giants in third, Diamondbacks in fifth. Now, look at the starting pitchers, Carlos Rodon for the Giants and Tyler Gilbert for the Diamondbacks. Which pitcher had an ERA of less than 300? Which pitcher had an ERA of over 500? That would be Rodon as a year's ERA less than 300. Gilbert had an ERA over 500. But the Diamondbacks won 5-3 because for the second straight start, Rodon just did not look like an all-star. In fact, when in a third inning jam with 2 on and 2 out, he gave up a 3-run home run to Christian Walker. It's bad. Now, I understand I'm not the only one upset about it. I mean, Rodon, after he came back to the dugout, he kicked a bat, and it hit Thairo Estrada. And, Estrada, he seemed to understand everything and was forgiving. Rodon said he feels stupid about that. So, yeah, he does have to check himself in those ways. He shows his frustration. It's understandable, but you also can't go around hitting your teammates or coaches or anybody. But anyway, while that incident is the main headline on the game, I'm focusing on what it actually does to the Giants here. That's what I'm talking about. And thankfully, the Cardinals lost to the Blue Jays yesterday, so they won't be able to gain a game on the Giants in this one. If the Cardinals hadn't lost, I don't know what we could even say. Now, it's not like the Giants don't still have time until the trade deadline. But you realize how bad this kind of a losing streak is. And you can have just kind of streaks where you're not doing too well. But this 6-game streak is one in which the Giants have been unable to win a game. The 6 games they've played since the All-Star break, they have not been able to win a game. You can have your ups and downs in the season, and I would be really optimistic about getting through the down times. But the Giants have just had these streaks this year where they literally have been unable to win a game. This is not the first. The Giants have really gotten through the others, stayed on top with their winning percentage above 500. Now they've lost one more game than they've won. That's gone now, at least momentarily. I hope momentarily. And that's what's so bad about a streak like this. They've been unable to win a game. Against the Dodgers, certainly, but now apparently against the Diamondbacks, too. They can't seem to win a game. They will have Logan Webb today, and their other real dominant pitcher, it's Rodon and Webb. They're the best. They're throwing on the mound. They're the best chances the Giants have at winning games. They've got Webb today. I say that they have to win every day, and they don't win. This has to snap somewhere. They have to go back to playing their baseball. Otherwise, it's not going to be funny at the trade deadline. If they lose every game until the trade deadline, then Farhan Zaidi is going to decide to sell. It's just, that's what's going to happen. That's how serious we've got it right now. So yesterday's game, it went opposite the way of the statistics, both of the teams and of the respective starting pitchers. It's just, now we have Logan Webb. He has great statistics this year as a starting pitcher. He gets to pitch to the last place Diamondbacks, and his offense will have to back him up. Of course, you could say a few things about defense too. I'm mainly concerned about hitting, at least as of right now. I think it's going to be hitting and pitching that ultimately is going to carry it for the Giants, whatever you really can say about the D-backs. Now, excuse me, the defense. Man, I get mixed up sometimes. Whatever you can really say about the defense, I still think hitting and pitching is really the heart and soul of baseball, although good or bad defense can oftentimes make a huge impact. So anyway, this is the way we got it. The Giants have a chance now with Logan Webb. If they don't win with Logan Webb pitching, what will be the consequence? Well, here are my thoughts. It's going to go two ways. It's going to be bad for them two ways. Number one, they will have used up both Rodon and Webb until their next turns in the rotation. And I'm particularly thinking of Webb now because Rodon didn't pitch super well last night. And Webb, I'm assuming he will pitch well today. I hope, man. So Rodon and Webb will have just pitched on successive days. That means if they don't win today, the best starters are used up until their next turns in the rotation. It's like the best chances to win have been used up for the next few games. Now you could say, well, Jacob Junis is also pretty good. We'll have to wait and see that. He came back off of the IL, rejoined the Giants. We're going to have to see if he's still good. Maybe you could say, well, he is another real great chance to win. But as of right now, I'm saying Rodon and Webb have been the most consistent this year if you count being on the injured list as being absent, not being able to help the team, although Junis has also been very good when he's been with the team. So we'll see how he does. I'm not counting him out. I'm just saying I'm going to feel pretty bad about it if Rodon and Webb have both been wasted. And then you're like, well, you still got to expect them to win with the other guys anyway. I mean, you might say, hey, Gabe, well, if they did win with Webb and yet they couldn't win until it was one of their best starters again, that's pretty bad. I mean, that's not good enough to make the playoffs. Hey, but losing just seems contagious. If they lose today, I have less reason to believe they would win the next day. Isn't that how losing streaks go? And yet if they win today, I would be more optimistic even when they go into the games where Alex Wood and Alex Cobb will be pitching, even though the two have not really been consistent this year, but have put up some really good starts. So that is the way I think of it. Let's see, I think we would have like 7 more games until the trade deadline. And the Giants are going to have to win some of those games. This has been Giants Baseball 101. You know where you can email me if you got a question or comment, gabrielvaughn89@gmail.com. Please subscribe too, if you have not. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.